does not mean God is still with you. After all, he said, where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I'm there. He comes not because of you, but because he's a covenant-keeping. Okay. Number 3. What is the condition for revival? The condition for revival. Number 3. Burden. Burden. You will not pray for long if you don't have burden for the kingdom. I didn't know why some part of this year, God refused me from going home. For over 40 days, I was in church. A few persons know. He refused me from going home. And every night I'm praying. If I want to pray for power, he's refusing me. One of those nights, as I was sleeping, my alarm did not wake me up. But by 1, something tapped me. The only prayers I could pray was, Father, kill me. This is strange. That was the period that everything changed. And so when people see me don't act in church, it's not for title. With all due respect, let me say now that my boss is here. There's no other place I can rise to in this church. Because what everybody wants now is to get close to the pastor. I'm privileged to work with my pastor. No, let's tell us the truth. I'm privileged to work with the pastor. Privileged. So it's not as if I'm working hard so I'll be close to him. No. But you see something, when I was leaving university, God said responsibility. When Pastor Swago was leaving, everybody said follow him. The Holy Spirit said stay. I have 3 witnesses that brought the same revelation to me. They are here. They stayed here. Say stay. He said, I will give you grace to work with him. Sir, no matter what I see, if God has asked me to leave, I'm staying. And let me tell you, your pastor may not stay very long. So if you don't connect as much as you need to, you will be in church and not in touch or get what you need to get from him. He may be surprised I'm saying this, but it will happen in a short while. Burden. Okay, let us read 2 scriptures so I can end. Time is gone. Genesis chapter 12, verse 6. If you have a phone, bring it out quickly. Genesis chapter 12, verse 6. Genesis chapter 12, verse 6. He said, just read. He said, and Abraham passed through the land unto the place of where? Can someone quickly Google what this word is? Sikhem. Unto the plain of Moreh. Another person Google the same word, Moreh. And the Canaanite was then in the land. It looks as though there's nothing here. Google it. Sikhem means shoulder. Moreh means teach. Abraham got to a place where he had to learn how to carry the burden of the nation Israel. That's what this scripture is saying. You will say, maybe that is just one excuse. Just one. Let me show you again burden. Is it time up? Time up. So we'll end here. Scripturality is not the same thing as spirituality. That you know so many scripture doesn't mean that you are world dead. Does not mean you are world dead. The Bible says those who sat in darkness have seen a great light. You are the revival the world is waiting for. You are the change the world needs to see. Until you realize it, you will never rise. No matter how long you stay in church. God kept Moses for 40 years to learn the way of the Spirit. You can be a parish pastor. You can be a deacon or anything. But if you don't get to a point where you are truly broken and your desire for God comes back again, you will only be in church and not in touch with the God of the church. Can we rise to our feet this morning? It's not time to clap. See, it's not time to clap. You will pray just one simple prayer. Father, start with me tonight, this morning. Start your revival with me.